Molly,
What?
are you ready for this? This is going to be hilarious.
Oh, boy.
I took the liberty of calling, because I usually do my own research, but I took the liberty of calling research this morning, Kendrick Perkins, because I wanted to view the all-time technical fouls list, okay? That's what I wanted to view. So in front of me, Kendrick Perkins, I got top 10 all-time in the regular season and the postseason. Let me give you the regular season first, because you'll be interested in this, Kendrick Perkins. Now, we both know number. I'm going to go from 10 to 1, okay? Regular season, right? 10 to 1 regular season. 10, the late, great Kobe Bryant, God rest his soul, was number 10 at 166. We know he wasn't getting ejected from no damn playoff game over something like that, but this is regular season, all right? I got Kendrick Perkins. I'm sorry. I got Kobe Bryant at number 10, Dwight Howard at number 9, Carmelo Anthony at number 8, Dennis Rodman at number 7, KG, Kevin Garnett at number 6.
Anything's possible.
The late Anthony Mason, God rest his soul, at number 5. Charles Barkley at number 4.
Love it.
Karl Malone at number 3. Gary Payton, the glove, who will lock you down and talk smack to you all at the same time, and number 2. And everybody and their grandmama knows who's number 1 in all-time technical fouls in regular season. That's Rasheed Wallace. I mean, we know Rasheed, okay? You know what I'm saying? I mean, we've wondered whether or not this brother had to go see therapy just because he saw somebody in a zebra outfit. That's how much he was out of control when it came to the officials. Let me make you laugh here, Molly.
Okay.
Let me give you the top 10 list in the postseason.
Yeah, I like that.
I got Rasheed Wallace again at number 1. I got Dennis Rodman at number 2, Dwight Howard at number 3, Karl Malone at number 4, Kobe Bryant at number 5, Sam Cassell, assistant coach on the 76ers, number 6, Chris Paul, all right, tied for number 6. So that's your top 7. Gary Payton is tied for 8th and 9th. Take a guess who he tied with. Are you ready for this? Who's number 9 on the list, Kendrick Perkins? You!
Big Perk!
Okay.
Perk.
You!
What do you think? Did you see his son?
Kendrick Perkins.
This is Stone's daddy.
Kendrick Perkins.
Come on.
Kendrick Perkins is top 10 in playoff technical fouls.
Yeah, he is, because he doesn't play.
This is the guy that's talking about, you know what, he should be ejected. Come on, man. Come on now. You know what I mean? That's ridiculous.
Takes one to know one, Perk?
And guess what, Stephen? And guess what, Stephen and Molly? I take that as a compliment, because that means I played in a lot of playoff games. Okay, hold on. And the second thing about it is, guess what? I never was suspended in the playoffs because I always was aware. No, listen. Because if you get a certain amount of technical fouls in the postseason, in the one season, in the postseason, you're suspended. So I was always aware. A guy that was suspended for headbutting Tyreek Evans in the regular season, where I just butted heads with him a little bit. I know the
that
rules.
head, butted head was how laughable that is. You just headbutted him a little bit. You understand what a little bit of a headbutt is from you?
Hey, I hope to God you don't headbutt nobody. Please don't.
Hell no. My head will fall up with my peanut head stuff. I couldn't do it.
Hey, here's the last thing that I want to point out to you. And I keep getting on you about this, and it's no surprise when we talk about your beloved Golden State Warriors. When it comes down to your Warriors, and you have agreed to it, you have already admitted to it, that you have a problem with holding them accountable.
Oh,
and you
come on. You said Steph Curry. You didn't say the Warriors. You said Steph Curry, the babyface assassin.
Listen,
that's what you said. You didn't talk to me about the Warriors. You talked to me about Steph Curry.
Do you have a soft spot for the Warriors?
Hell yeah, I do. He's the greatest shooter of all time.
No, I said, do you have a soft spot for the Warriors because you've picked them from all along and you want to be right?
Absolutely not. Listen, can I ask you a question? Can I ask you an honest question, Kendrick Perkins? Do you believe that if somebody from Memphis had gotten ejected over that play, that I wouldn't have spoke up for the Memphis Grizzlies? Do you believe that?
No, Stephen A., listen, I'm not saying you wouldn't have. I seen you speak up on numerous occasions. Matter of fact, me and you spoke up when we talked about Marcus Smart diving up for the loose ball. I get all that. But let me ask you and Molly this.
Yeah.
Do you agree with the point that the NBA has to set a standard and set a rule that jersey, pulling the guy down by his jersey, cannot be tolerated because people will say, you know what, guys are smart in the NBA, Stephen A. And guess what they'll say? Oh, we could get away with this on the hard foul. So guys will start pulling guys.
Well, let me tell you my response. Let me tell you my response.
Go ahead.
My response would be automatic technical foul. You do that again at any other time in this series, it's an ejection. For that to be the play and the way the play went down, to eject Draymond Green in the second quarter over that, when he clearly tried to catch him before he hit the floor, I'm like, come on, man. To eject him?
But Stephen A., Stephen A., we talking about what happened, and we fortunate that Brandon Clark didn't suffer an injury.
I agree.
What if it would have went the other way around? Because we do have this guy who's in the air, and he has no control over his body at this point. What if he falls on his shoulder or breaks his wrist or something to that nature?
I feel you on that, but we have to take those things into consideration. Listen, and I don't mean to engage because one has nothing to do with the other, from a literal perspective. But listen, when you do a crime, there's a difference between first-degree murder and manslaughter. You know, the fact of the matter is intent matters. Ultimately,
don't get me started on crime.
I'm just saying, intent matters. The ultimate crime that took place actually matters. And so you got to take into account that level of severity did not happen to Brandon Clark, who I love, by the way. Got a lot of love for him. You got to take that into consideration. And oh, by the way,
you also got to take.
Let me say this about the Memphis Grizzlies fans. Let me say this about the Memphis Grizzlies fans.
Go ahead.
That's why I'm like, listen, and this is just me. I'm going to be old school. Y'all, y'all want to win at all costs? You know, it's really easy to be the big man in the small man's contest. My point is, I'm a Ric Flair kind of dude. To be the man, you got to beat the man. I don't want to be assisted with ejections. I don't want to look for assistance from the officials. I want the listen, if I'm a Memphis Grizzlies fan, I want the Memphis Grizzlies to go out there and beat them. Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming, sports, and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.